working from home, and happy Easter. Well, this will be late for you guys, but still happy Easter. It's a really welcome surprise that I get to be at home for this. As you can tell, my pack has exploded all over my house. I've got stuff waiting to get washed there. Got my resupply stuff going down here. I had stuff drying on the table. And my garage is a mess. Things drying everywhere. You know what's amazing is the sheer number of pine needles that are on my floor in the garage from where I literally just pulled my tent out to dry it. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. At any rate, I'm getting ready to feed Riley and head to an Easter service, which will be really nice, and then I can come back and get more Riley snuggles. But definitely still a lot to do today. I have to figure out how to fit my whole resupply into my bear can. I was gonna give it a pretty good wash today too on the inside because there's no hoe for the outside. And I gotta do all of that and still doing laundry. But it's a day I get to spend at home. So probably bake cookies for the guys later. We'll see how it goes. Okay, well, since I really don't have anything else to do today, I figured I'd make you guys another one of these swap out dropouts where I show you things that I will be, well, not sending because I'm here, leaving at home, and things that are getting added to my pack. So first item to go out of my pack, I'm sorry Mom, but I have not worn the third pair of socks. I don't feel like I need it, so it's gonna stay at home, SLE. Also sending home one of my charging cables that I haven't used yet. I swapped out, I had this tiny itty bitty little charger for my phone because it was super light, like much more lightweight than a bigger one. But the problem is when you're trying to charge your phone off of a wall outlet, when you're like, you know, hiker trashing it up in a hotel lobby, this is not long enough. So I swapped it out for a longer cord. Also, surprisingly, I sleep like a rock on trails, so I haven't needed these earplugs. I'm just gonna leave them here. If somebody is snoring particularly loud, I can put my headphones in. I actually added these back into my pack last minute, the sealskin socks, before I left because it had gotten so cold. Thankfully, we have not gotten snowed or iced on. Doesn't mean that it won't change, but I'm leaving these at home because they are heavy and I have not used them and I don't think that I should need them. Knock on wood. So these babies are staying here. Also, I decided I am going to be switching out my fry pan top to my cook set. And the reason I'm doing it is because this is heavy, it's loud, and I really haven't been, like, I've been using it to make my cinnamon biscuits, but I think I'm gonna pull the cinnamon biscuit mix out of my remaining resupply boxes because I've been having trouble with cleaning the remnants of it off of my pan when I'm on trail, just because I don't really have enough water or a good place to put the crumbs. So instead what I've been doing is I actually just have a little folded piece of aluminum foil that I've been putting right over my pot, and that's been holding the heat in to help my water boil faster. So that's been working perfectly well for me, and this weighs significantly less than that does. That being said, since I'm basically just transitioning to not even using my pot to cook, like my cooktop to cook things in, I don't feel like I need the extra micro towel for just like things that are getting the food smells wiped out of them. So that's gonna be staying home as well. Now I did add I'm gonna be adding just this like lightweight swim top basically to my bag to wear in town, because what I found is wearing my mid layer and wearing my rain pants in the summertime is an extraordinarily hot exercise. So I'm going to be adding this so that I don't have to wear my mid layer when it's like 80 degrees outside. And I got these North Face shorts at the Knock, and I'm gonna be wearing these in the summertime as well to do my laundry in, because I had initially bought a town dress and taken it out of my pack, but honestly I think this combo is going to be much more effective for me in the summertime, and that way I have something like clean to wear when I'm going around town doing laundry and errands. Now, the surprise swap out for me, actually, especially considering I just got my new pair of Ultra Tim 4s in Franklin and started walking in those, and I hadn't had any issues with the previous pair. But as we were going through the Smokies, I started getting a lot of heel pain wearing these, and it was like just focused in the ball of my heel itself. And it would start when I was going uphill because the Smokies has a lot more aggressive hills in it. And it would progress to the point where it was extremely painful, and then my heels would just go numb, and then I would feel them again, and I was going downhill or on a flat for a while, and then as soon as we started going uphill, it would get extremely painful again. So I taped up a couple of days ago for like Achilles tendonitis with a KT tape, which worked great until it poured down rain, and the tape came right off my heels because it's such a high friction area, and the way that you have to tape it, basically all of the force of you walking is kind of pulling that tape off your heels. So I'm going to try exchanging these 0 drop Ultra Tim 4s for a pair of the Topo Terraventure 3s and women's. I'm gonna take my lock laces and put them back on here again, but basically this shoe has a 3mm drop, which doesn't sound like a lot of extra, but I had been doing very well in the 0 drop until we got to those really more aggressive hills. So I wanted to get a shoe that was a very similar like profile shape to the Ultras, because I really liked the fit of those on my feet, and this is what was recommended to me by several people, both like REI and then Mass General Store, where I purchased these here in Asheville. So Snapshot actually hikes in Topos, and he really likes them. So I'm gonna try and see if having a 3mm drop makes a difference for my Achilles tendon, and I'll keep you guys updated on how that's going. So those are everything that's happening in the swap out dropout round for this time while I'm here at home, and I'll keep you guys updated as gear changes from now until I get to Katahdin, and then I promise an unpacking the pack video so you can see everything that I finished with when I finished the AT. So here we go. Okay, weird things about zeroing at home. I put on deodorant this morning, and that sounds really strange to be a weird thing, but it's a weird thing. I don't carry deodorant on the trail. It's a luxury item. I don't feel like putting the weight in. We all smell terrible anyway. No need to band-aid it. But yeah, I put deodorant on this morning. Weird. Showered in my own shower last night with shampoo that actually smells the way I want it to. Also weird. I'm still craving the same food. I'm eating combos right now. Why? I don't know. Just because. Another weird thing, I do actually miss the Tramley. It's strange. You spend like 3 weeks with the same people, and then all of a sudden they're off having fun somewhere, and you're off having fun somewhere else, and you're not together, and it's weird. Also, I have a Riley book. Hey baby. You go here? You go here? Oh, good job. Snuggles from the puppy. Also, I am sitting on the floor with my back door open. That's why you can hear all the traffic. Another weird noise. Because I need the outdoors in here. It's too stuffy in the house. So, yeah, the door's open. I'm still sitting on the floor because I'm used to sitting on the floor. Well, the ground. Sometimes the ground is squishier than the floor. I made coffee this morning. I'm gonna make another cup later. And it's my nice coffee too. Also weird thing about being at home. That and proximity to stores. Dude, okay, I drove a car for the first time in 3 weeks yesterday. I was like, this is a struggle. This is a struggle. So yeah, but I didn't hit anybody. I even filled up with gas, and I got everything done that I needed to do, all of my errands. So yeah, I don't know. Other weird thing about being at home, I have a washer and dryer, so I'm like washing and drying things like a fiend. And I've got so much space in here. There's so much more space than in a hotel room to like spray your stuff all over the house. So yeah, I'm gonna have to collect from like the 4 corners of the house to get all of my stuff back in my backpack again. And I really hope that I don't forget anything. So yeah, that's my story about weird things about being at home for zero. And yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now because This guy's weed whacking way louder than I'm talking. Well, it's the end of the 0. And I walked almost 0 miles today. I think my health app recorded like 0.63 miles. Of course, to be fair, I spent a lot of the day sitting on the floor or running up and down the steps without my phone in my pocket. So to be fair, I did climb some things today. But it was really nice to just spend the day at home with Curtis and Riley. And I got to go to the Easter service this morning at our church, which was awesome. Did some baking, did some cleaning, cut Curtis's hair, did a whole bunch of laundry. Everything is dried out. I'm getting ready to pack everything back in my pack again tomorrow morning. And we'll be headed back out on trail. So really nice 0 today. Grateful that I had a day at home. Good night, everyone.